All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the Mount Juliet Chamber Coffee with a Candidate program. And it's my pleasure this morning to introduce a long time friend, Phillip Warren, recently our election commissioner, who is seeking the position of the Wilson County Mayor. Good morning, Mr. Warren. How are you?
Good morning, Mark. I'm doing great.
Hey, I'd like to start off, if we could, just if you'd share with the people watching a little bit about yourself and what you'd like for the voters to know about your campaign. We'll have a few other questions and we'll wrap up in 15-20 minutes. How's that?
Okay.
All right.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Well, like Mark said, I'm Phillip Warren. I'm running for Wilson County Mayor to bring a fresh perspective, some innovative ideas, and proactive planning to Wilson County. I was a real estate broker for 23 years in the county, so understand selling houses, building houses. We did some development, all that part of what's Wilson County, and we have tremendous growth in this county. And that's probably the number one thing that I hear about as we go around the county talking to people, is that. And that's what I want to attack with these new ideas and fresh perspective.
Very good. With so many matters facing our community, and Wilson County stands out in many ways, but we probably have our challenges. What do you see as the biggest priorities that command the type of leadership you're asking for?
I think growth is the number one thing that we hear about everywhere in the county. People are, we can't stop growth. We don't want to stop growth. We want the county to continue to grow, and it has grown tremendously in the past 12 years. I mean, we went from a county with, I think in 2010, 113,000 residents to the latest census was almost 150,000 residents. That's tremendous growth for a county. And with that comes a lot of challenges. Some of those challenges can be met fairly quickly. Some of them are long-term, like the roads and those kind of things are long-term. We have to start building that foundation now to get to the point where travel is a little more convenient than it is today. I think we've all been stuck in traffic, probably very recently, wherever we live in the county. And that's going to be a number one priority, is taking care of that. But we have to have different ideas, maybe approach it in a different way than we have, because the challenges continue to change, and doing things the way we've always done them doesn't always get the job done.
With that growth, I mean, clearly a lot of people are moving here, and I think it'd be fair to say that the majority of them are moving of their own free will. They've looked around and they've decided that, hey, Wilson County is the place to be. They want to come here. So I think we're probably fair to say we're doing some things right. When you look at what it is that's attracting people to Wilson County, what are some of the things, three things that you feel like the decision makers, county commission, and everything, what have we got right that you think we can celebrate together?
I think we've got a whole lot right. We tend to compare ourselves with other counties, and that's not really fair. We're a unique county. The lifestyle here, the quality of life, I think that's what people come for. If they want to be in a big city, they go to Nashville, or they go to Williamson County. But they come to Wilson County for what we offer here. And we are a very diverse county. That's a great thing. We have everything from condos and apartments to, 100-acre farms that people can come for. So I think we've done a good job of that. What we have to do going forward is protect that. We need to realize that one size doesn't fit all. What works in a densely urban part of the county doesn't necessarily work in the more rural parts of the county. And that's what keeps Wilson County apart from some of the other counties, I think, is that we do have that lifestyle choice that people can make. We've got a lot of great things. We've got infrastructure that needs to be looked at. I think we'll probably talk about that a little more as we go forward. But that's where the county commission has to look at, is the infrastructure and what can maintain the progress that we have going on now for the future.
Now, we've had a lot of large corporations over the years, and more so even recently, that have announced that they want to have a footprint or a presence, or in some cases maybe even headquarters type operation, bringing their businesses to Wilson County. What it used to be that, I think it's fair to say, I had to go out and remind people what Wilson County was, where we're at, how to get here, the things we have to offer. Maybe going more on the sales side. Now, I think it's probably not too much of a stretch to say that most people now, the decision that they know where Wilson County is. They know Nashville, they know Wilson County. So it's maybe shifted a little bit from selling to taking orders. And I think we can be and have proven a little bit pickier, maybe a little bit more holding out for the type of businesses that benefit Wilson County, not necessarily just Wilson County benefiting the business. What's out there that you'd like to see a more active effort in recruiting a certain type of industry or business to Wilson County?
I think you're right. We will shift from we continue to have to sell. You not only have to sell the people or convince them to come move to Wilson County, but you have to keep them here. So we have to maintain that lifestyle. We have to maintain those services that allows them to stay in Wilson County and be happy here, because they have the choice to go anywhere. We're in a unique position with 840 and I-40 coming right through our county to be a great distribution center. And we've seen that. Look at Amazon. Look at all the things on 840. Look at all the things Under Armour. All those are right here in Wilson County. Tremendous, tremendous assets to our county. So we have to retain them. I think going forward, we look at all types of businesses, not just factories, not just distribution, but we look at white collar. We look at other kinds of businesses, small business and big business, to come into Wilson County. And they benefit our county because, not all the workers that go into these businesses or these factories or these distribution centers are Wilson County workers. They come from other counties too. We have to realize that. But the tax base, the more we can recruit, the more that we can bring those guys in, that helps us as homeowners and property owners in Wilson County not have a burden on our property tax when we add to our infrastructure.
As businesses come in and they look for employees, county government has very good employees, long-time employees, loyal employees. Those are the ones that maybe get cherry-picked away. And I think what we're seeing now recently is with the other companies, they're now competing, and there may not be a department at the county level that's suffering more right now from staffing related needs than our emergency services. When you look at the pay scale from what we're paying to what some of these bigger businesses, what can we do to keep and attract more people to work for county government, specifically in the emergency services and WEMA side?
I think it's not just emergency services. That's the one that's on front page right now. But we have, we talk about infrastructure. We talk about roads. But the real infrastructure is the personal, the people in the patrol cars, the fire trucks, the ambulances, and then those behind the desks, the clerks that you have to get your tags from. All those people are essential to make Wilson County work for its citizens. As far as how do we keep them, we have to have a program in place to recruit, retain, and invigorate those people to stay with our county. And hopefully we can bring in some from other counties. If we don't have enough in this county, they'll come to this county. The way to do that's not just pay. My plan is the first 90 days of my administration is to do a top-down operational review of every office under the county mayor and look at what they do. Who reports to who? What are the operations? What is there? So that we have a really clear understanding, not just me, but the county commissioners have a clear understanding, and the people of Wilson County have a clear understanding of here's how it works. Here's where we are. And hopefully with the help and the cooperation of those department heads and their employees, we can come up with a plan that not only compensates them fairly and adequately and keeps them in the county for the pay side of it, but also gives them the incentive to stay with us, to makes their jobs better, gives them, like you said, they're very loyal people, and we want to instill that. We did that with the election commission. We can do that with the county government. It's not something you can turn around overnight, and it's not as simple as writing a check.
Very, very well said. And there are, it's probably across the board. There may not be a business out there that's not um, facing challenges relating to staffing
That's right.
right now.
Yeah.
Schools, what, that's a lion's share of our budget. Um, Would you kind of maintain the way we're doing it, or are there some things that you think we could do different with, or want to do different when it comes to public education?
Of course, education is one of the main reasons a lot of people come to Wilson County. We have people moving here for lots of reasons, but our schools are top notch. We have the best, and we need to maintain that. We have a good administration in the schools now. I think with maybe a little different approach to the way we do building. And I think that's where our biggest cost is. Most of the other things are mandated by the state or federal government, and a lot of that money comes from the state and federal government. We can't reduce what we give the school board. That's up to them. The county commission, the mayor has no vote, but the county commission votes on their budget. It doesn't do a line item. That is strictly up to the school board, not the county commission. But what we can do as a county commission and as mayor is look more critically at the way we expand. He's got a great plan out there now for a long-term plan, which I think is wonderful for the way they're doing things. But maybe look at the way we buy land rather than do it the way we've always done it. Maybe look at the way we build schools instead of the way we've always done them. There are things we can look at organizationally again. And I think the school board is doing that. The administration is doing that, finding maybe some efficiencies that haven't been recognized, maybe some funds that can be adjusted other places so that we don't continually have to go back to the taxpayers and say, hey, we need another property tax increase to build another 10 schools. It's something that's going to continue to be an issue in the county. It's something we have to address in the county because that's the infrastructure too. We have to have that as people move in. We have children that have to be educated, and we want it to continue to be the best it can possibly be.
I think everybody would agree with that. That's for sure.
Yes.
And there are people that are doing very, very good in the school to give us a tool in our toolkit that sells our county so well. It's public education. So, well, I'll tell you what. In closing, we kind of end our time. Would you remind voters two things? One, why you feel you're the best candidate, and Philip, don't forget to ask them to get out and vote. How about that?
I'll do that and ask them to vote for me too.
There you go. Okay.
Always ask for your vote. I've been in real estate, been in business for myself as a self-employed person, had to put together a business plan, implement that plan and make it work. If it didn't work, I didn't eat. And that's kind of important that you continue to do that. So that experience has been an asset, not just in business, but also in the time I was in government. Excuse me. I took over an office in 2011 from my predecessor, had been there 34 years. When we took it over, it was deeply rooted in tradition, and it was time to move forward with a new perspective, fresh perspective, some new ideas, and planning to make the elections in Wilson County what they are today. We took that from what it was in 2011 and made it a nationally recognized office across the country, the way we administer elections in this county. And that's what I want to do for Wilson County. Same thing, bring in some fresh ideas, fresh perspective, innovative ideas, and work together with department heads, with the citizens, and with the county commission, with their input and their support to make this county the best it can possibly be and to reach new heights. We don't need to look outside the borders of this county for ideas. We've got them right here. We can take cherry pick the best from all over the country, put them to work in Wilson County, and have a county we can be even more proud of than we are today. So yes, remember to go vote. Voting starts Wednesday, the 13th, at all 4 convenient early voting sites. I can't quit that, can I? All 4 convenient early voting sites. Go take advantage of it Monday through Friday, 8 to 6 rather, Saturday, 8 to 1. And election day then is May the 3rd, and that's from 7 to 7 at the 18 convenient sites. So you can vote anywhere you want to in Wilson County. What's the most convenient place for you? Stop in, make your vote. Do the same during early voting. And remember, when you go vote for me. This will be a new day for Wilson County. Mark, thank you. Thank you, Chamber.
Mr. Warren, thank you very much. I appreciate it. We'll release the videos when I can release them simultaneously for this particular race. Best of luck to you and your campaign, and I hope our paths cross soon. Have a good afternoon.
We will. Thank you. Have a good day.